Now, listen, you guys, it seems like there are a lot of changes happening at Atlantic, and we're also going to be talking about Nicki Minaj reacting to that and basically clowning the execs that are getting laid off. Now, we're also going to be discussing about this entire situation with Live Nation. It seems like they are still trying to play on Nicki Minaj's top, and Nicki is not here for it. And we're also going to be discussing about Cousin Sloth dropping an album, and the Weeknd and Nicki Minaj had quite an interesting exchange. Iman and Amber Rose are out there spotted together, and I'm just like, what? Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea blog. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, let us talk about Atlantic. News came out that, Julie Greenwald was leaving Atlantic. Rumor has it that, it's actually her getting fired. Some people are saying that, that's her resigning. But you do know that when you are at like that top level in corporate, obviously they will fire you in a very, very civilized manner. They will ask you to resign so that, you'll be able to get other jobs at other, companies. So, yeah, I do believe that it could have been a situation of her getting fired. Now, it seems like, according to Variety, a lot more people are getting fired. Now, this is what they wrote. They said, as expected, in the wake of impending departures of top Atlantic Music Group executives Julie Greenwald and Kevin Liles, a large wave of layoffs have begun at the storied company as it begins what Warner Music CEO Robert describes as a new dynamic structure for the label group. Okay, so yeah, it seems like a lot of those Atlantic executives are leaving, and you do know that Nicki Minaj and Atlantic do not see eye to eye. So Nicki is not playing cool anymore. She's doing whatever the F she wants, okay? And I do not blame her. Those people literally put in so much financial resources to try and make sure that they could end Nicki Minaj. Why? Because she had refused to sign with them. And they were like, if we can't have you, then you're not going to have a career. That's how evil these industry executives are. Like, if they cannot have you, they will make sure that you will never have a career. So this is what Nicki Minaj decided to say. She said, "Dear fired executives and A&Rs, don't be mad. UPS is hiring, and also feel free to submit your resumes for a job at Heavy on It." And I'm just like, Nicki is not even playing it low key anymore. She's saying whatever the F she wants to say. And then she also went ahead and say, somebody said, "Fired before the holidays, laugh my behind off." And Nicki Minaj said, "Loser." And I'm just looking at that and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is absolutely insane, okay? Now, that being said, it seems like Live Nation is still doing their shenanigans. Initially I saw a post from them finally promoting Pink Friday 2 as they are supposed to do. They posted something like, let me see where I saw this. And when I saw the post, I was like, oh, finally they're doing something, only to realize that they are still on their shenanigans, because somebody then revealed that, on the newsletter. Okay, so I found the post. So Live Nation said, "Make no mistake, at Nicki Minaj is and always be the pink print. Counting down to a back-to-back shows in LA this weekend before the Pink Friday 2 tour wraps up in Queens next month. See you there." Imagine, they are only now posting about the tour right now after getting shamed constantly by the Barbz and muting their comments on their Twitter page. Like, these people are embarrassing. Imagine how embarrassing it has to be this much of a hater. Like, literally, as a corporate, this is shame. This is very shameless. Like, it's very shameless. Like, you'd rather have, that moment to embarrass this woman to make sure that, she does not fill up a tour than make your money. Like, the amount of vileness that has to be in you to be that person is insane. So then to that, Nicki Minaj responded and said, Somebody said, I got an email from Live Nation today about upcoming concerts near me, and the Queen Nicki Minaj's Best World Breaking Tour Pink Friday 2 was not listed. Mind you, Gex City, Miami is October. And Nicki Minaj responded and said, LOL, okay? And then she also said, they've been wanting empty arenas so bad. Obsessed with me while all your friends are getting fired is nasty work. And yeah, Nicki Minaj has become the menace that the music industry did not want and did not expect to get. But they made this entire they made the monster themselves, you know, like they showed her the worst that could happen to her, and she survived that worst, and now she doesn't care. Like, because what else are you going to do? Blackball her from radio? She's already been blackballed. You get it? What negative PR? I mean, you've already paid a lot of blogs to talk smack about it. So what else do you have? Like how many times are you going to bring up a husband? So at this point, this is the monster that the music industry created by themselves because of their selfish ways and vile ways. So it is what it is, eh? Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, it seems like Nicki Minaj is not all about the execs and just checking people out. She's checking people. It seems like she's also taking that same time to compliment The Weeknd, and they had quite a beautiful exchange, which has people speculating that, well, they might actually be working on something. So this is what Nicki Minaj said. She said, how does The Weeknd still have that sweet young sounding falsetto? And it seems like The Weeknd saw that, and she responded and gave some love emojis. And that's not all. She also decided to take to his Instagram to post a picture of Nicki Minaj and wrote at Nicki Minaj with fluttered face emoji, thank you emoji, and of course that has caused quite a commotion on the internet, as some people feel like, well, this might make Judas Degrassi, Drake, feel some type of way, because you do know that the man does not like The Weeknd. So yeah, Nicki Minaj basically giving The Weeknd his flowers like this. People are saying that's a jab at Judas Degrassi. And some people are also pointing out that multiple blogs, multiple platforms were like posting about this, and it was like it's such a big deal. It's such a huge deal. I mean, I know that when it comes to Nicki Minaj, if she unfollows someone, if she likes someone's picture, it makes it to the news. I know that. But still, every blog that you and your mama can think about was out there posting about it with pretty much the same caption. So people are saying that, well, The Weeknd is now paying for that promo, to say that, well, Nicki Minaj is praising him, just to get talked about, because you do know that he also has a project out. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, do you think that, well, The Weeknd is out there paying the blogs to post about this? And some people are saying him reposting it even on Instagram is him shading Judas Degrassi. Let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Now, personally, I would want a Nicki Minaj and The Weeknd collaboration. He's such a great vocalist. So, I mean, I would want to see them working together. But is he not at Pacific? Which record label is he at? There's Bruno Mars at Pacific. Who's the other person that sings that's there? Please let me know, you guys, in the comment section. So that would be interesting, okay? Personally, shade or not to Judas Degrassi, I do not care. Nicki does not owe that boy any loyalty, because that boy does not show her any loyalty. So it is what it is. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Cousin Sloth. It seems like Cousin Sloth has got a new album coming, and this is what she decided to share. She said that her album's title is going to be called Glorious. Now, you guys do know that, well, previously she had hinted that her album's name is going to start with G. Finally, she's letting us know that Glorious is the name of the album, and that the album is actually going to be released on October 11, and that will be her debut album. So, yeah, let's see what Cousin Sloth has in store for us. Let's see if there's going to be a switch of, a flow switch. Let's see if there's going to be a bit of versatility and stuff. And let's see what basically the album is going to be made of. Because, I mean, she's been owning 2024, if we're going to be honest. She's been doing her thing. She's been pushing. So let's see what her debut numbers are going to be like. I mean, a mixtape, the numbers were not numbering for a mixtape. So let's see if the album is going to do better. But I do believe that, well, a label will invest more for an album than for a mixtape, even in terms of visuals, in terms of features and things like that. I'm sure they will be prepared to pay more for the album. So I could see doing something like maybe 50,000 or 40,000, somewhere thereabout. I could see the album actually doing that well, but that well for her, okay? It's not like overall that doing 40K or 50K is not doing well. But I mean, that well for, for the top four that they all compete over. Yeah. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Iman and Amber Rose. Now, you guys do know that Teyana Taylor and Iman, going through a divorce. I don't know if it has been finalized, but it seems like there are pictures that are surfacing on the internet of Iman hanging with Amber Rose. Okay. And people are saying that the two of them might actually be dating and things like that. And I think they were on College Hill together, if I'm not wrong. So people are now pointing out that, well, it seems like it's now a romantic relationship. And so one of Teyana Taylor's friends spoke up, and this is what she had to say. She said, "This is so funny to me because when we were on that boat on New Year's Eve, you and your friends villainized me for peeping the sneaky ish that was going on while Teyana and the kids was on that same boat. And I was right. This proves my point. Then you want to be crying a river on that girl phone the next day. My friend has been nothing but graceful this whole time. But you played an effing game. Teyana, I'm sorry that I got this deep, but I'm tired of taking the high road. You have done everything in your power to save this man and his image. Amber Rose, I wish you would deny it for these blogs, because I recorded the whole conversation and y'all making excuses about him being single, but he was good and married when this ish started. Corny behind." And this is just so sad. I mean, I love Teyana. I love her so much, and I love how she has been handling this whole divorce thing. She did not come out. She didn't bash this man. She didn't do too much, She's just been minding her business and handling the divorce. And so for it to come out that this man, Iman, was playing in Teyana's face the whole time with Amber Rose, wow. Just wow. Like, I don't have any words, you guys. I really don't have any words. And if this is actually true that, well, she was messing with this man whilst he was married to Teyana Taylor, there goes me feeling bad for those Kanye West remarks. There goes me feeling bad for her for the fact that Kim K was out there smiling in her face whilst plotting to be with Kanye behind her back. Now, you know what? Maybe she deserves it at the end of the day, because what do you mean you're messing with a married man and you're on the same boat with him and his family? That's some clown stuff. But now, lately, with how she's been moving, I don't expect any less. I mean, she even doubled down on the Trump, allegations that, these foreigners are out there eating cats and dogs and things like that. So when I saw that, I was like, you know what? Between the forehead tattoo and the whole cat and dogs thing, I don't know which one is worse, eh? But anyway, let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, let us talk about Queen Latifah. So Queen Latifah allegedly is working on a documentary, on a biopic, that's going to be covering her story in Hollywood, in the music industry and the acting industry. Okay, so this is what they had to say. They said, "We all came into this industry together, and hip hop has shaped each and every one of us. Hip hop's impact has expanded beyond just music and has created a lasting impression on culture and society overall. It is a dream to be able to collaborate with friends and colleagues that have not only had a shared understanding, but are able to tell these stories that way the big drop of our lives." Okay, so yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, are you looking forward to a Queen Latifah biopic? Will you be watching or not? Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Billboard is out there being dramatic, and I don't know what they're trying to be, because they're out there naming the men from Fragile Nation as the 16th greatest pop star of the 21st century. And it seems like people are feeling some type of way about that. People feel like he does not deserve it. I did see some people citing that he doesn't even have a solo it doesn't even have solo hits and things like that. I think if they're gonna list him as the greatest, it shouldn't be pop star. If anything, maybe the greatest behind the scenes executive that f's people of color in the name of representation. Maybe they could name him that. I pop star, come on. No, they have to look for another title. And I do know that all these things that are being done, obviously, people are trying to deflect from the conversation at hand, which is the fact that man and his counterparts have got a picture that is circulating on the internet, and people are relating it to the DD mess. Okay, so yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about the 16th greatest pop star of the 21st century. Speaking about the cutters, it seems like Fabolous is out there letting us know about a time that Beyonce checked him over some Solange lyrics. And yeah, I'm just like, I'm here for sisters stepping up for each other and basically making sure that nobody's disrespecting the other one. Like I always say, I love the relationship between Chloe Bailey and Halle Bailey. And for me, when I heard him talking about that, it was absolutely music to my ears. I love to see that stuff. I love to see siblings love. But I'm just like, imagine what was the lyric, because for Beyonce to go out there and check you, it has to have been something, I don't know, crazy or something like that. But anyway, let me just insert what Fabolous had to say, and then I'll catch you after that.
They low-key checked you about a lyric. Did it make you feel like, hold on, man, like people really are paying attention to what I say?
I knew people paying attention. I didn't know Beyonce was paying attention. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, and it was kind of like some mixtape underground. It wasn't like I said it in a joint with me and Mary J. Blige and you know what I mean? It was kind of like a mixtape freestyle thing. I'm like, when she said it, I was like, nah, I get it. But I'm in my head, I'm like, who played Beyonce this shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I had to but it also taught me a lesson too in saying things that you never know who's listening. And sometimes you could say something where you just like, for me, it was just kind of like, one of them sub phrases or metaphorically just trying to get my point across or, kind of making her the butt of the joke. And they heard it. And so somebody who hears the butt of the joke and they the butt.
And Beyonce low-key checked you about a lyric.
Butt of the joke. They like, oh shit. So imagine jamming to it and then you hear that line, you're like, oh nah, turn that shit off, man. Turn him off. Now your whole thing of Fab is just like, I don't listen to that. But the joke, they like, oh shit. So imagine jamming to it and then you hear that line, you're like, oh nah, turn that shit off, man. Turn him off. Now your whole thing of Fab is just like, I don't listen to that. But the joke, they like, oh shit. So imagine.
Well, there you heard that, you guys. There you heard that. It seems like Beyonce wanted all the smoke with Fabolous. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, the Transformer and a Friend star are out there talking about, oh my God, we are real friends. We don't only talk about G stuff. Oh my God, we are real women. Oh, we are women. See us. We are friends. We are normal friends. We are like, this girl spends all her time trying to convince us that theirs is a friendship that is more than protection and the other paying for protection or whatever. But the more they keep on doing this stuff and emphasizing this, I'm just like, listen, stop it, okay? Stop it, okay? If you have to prove to people that your friendship has more substance than the G stuff, then maybe there is a problem to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's actually a problem, because this is probably the 4th time that I've heard her emphasizing, oh, me and my friends, me and Star, we are women. We are women. Me and Star, and I'm just like, oh, bye. But I don't know if I will be able to insert the snippet of the two of them talking about this. But if I do, I will probably insert it at the end because I know it's not everybody who's ready to hear the transformer talking. Some people get annoyed by her talking. So yeah, that being said, you guys, thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what is happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Now, until the next one, see you.